He had to come from the back, did Love, but he employed that strategy of pit to flip the stage. And as it stands right now, he's third or fourth in line of those drivers that pitted. He could really turn his day around with his strategy call.
Absolutely, but he's been in that outside lane. He just needs to be smart here. Justin Allgaier trying to get to the inside of Jeb Burton. You just don't want to put yourself in a bad position at this time. You're trying to be, like we talked about, Almirola might get into the stage points as he's just gotten to 10th. But if you're sitting in Jesse Love's position, you're just trying to put yourself in a net gain of restarting higher than you were. And if he's able to stay around this area, he would do that restarting close to the top 5.
And you can see it here. And you talk about Almirola. He's the best of those drivers that pitted 14 laps ago, has now worked his way up to the 9th position. Allgaier had that spot, won the race off pit road, 3 wide here. This typically does not end well. 00 is Creed, 2 Jesse Love. Outside of them was the 25 of Harrison Burton.
Harrison made the right move there to sort of let them get beneath him. He sort of backed off, didn't try to hold that third lane and slot in behind, trying to just lose the least amount of time as possible.
Down to 7 laps to go on the stage. Burton on those older tires, trapped in that outside lane. Burton's not on real old tires. He pitted at lap 83 the last time he came down pit road.
Smooth Swallow really moving forward. He's been really good on the bottom and getting up off the bottom of the racetrack there, in the bottom groove, and just has great drive off. We saw this earlier in the first stage. We're seeing it again here late in stage 2.
Yeah, Anthony Alfredo had made a pit stop. He was running in the 7th position. He had stayed out on that last cycle, but they feel like there's an issue there. Look at Josh Williams in the 6th position. He's not going to stay there long. He's going to lose the track position when they have to make a pit stop at the end of the stage, but he's having another good day, finding his way to the front. Stage points would be good for them. 5 to go, stage 2.
Just good to see him back in a race car all weekend long after battling that pneumonia and having to be out of the race car. Then last week, not practice qualifying, but getting the race and having a good run there. He's in a good position in the points, and now this is definitely going to help him if they can stay there in the top 10 to end the stage.
Allgaier on those fresher tires has worked his way into the top 10, second in line of that group that made a pit stop last time we had a caution. Almirola, the best of the bunch, is going to work his way maybe back to the top 5 here. 3 to go in the stage.
And it really shows you the value of tires. You know, yesterday in the truck race, it wasn't real clear what the value of tires were. It was a bit of a discussion, but for the Xfinity cars with this heat today that we've seen and the way the rubber's laying down, tires definitely matter. We're seeing that with what Almirola and Allgaier are able to do here driving to the field.
2 to go for Zilich. 31 of Blaine Perkins slides up the racetrack, opens the door for Allgaier to come through.
This is a really frustrating position to be in for Austin Hills. You start to really fall back in a lot of those new tires. You did this to try and get some stage points, get a good finish in the stage, and now you're not even going to get that if you don't end up in the top 10, and you're falling back into the clutches of cars that all have better grip.
Almirola trying to pick off another one. He'll be the man in charge as long as they do stay out at the end of the stage. Final lap, stage 2. Connor Zilich started on the pole. Dominant stage 1. Involved in an incident with Brandon Jones, but so far so good. Stage 2 delivers again for the 88, the rookie with a sweep.